Previously on A House Divided, the party fought against a creature called a scorn crow, killing it and the tree it served in the grounds of the shadowed Raven Tree estate. They retrieved the groundkeeper's magic scythe and some other items, and were invited back into the house eventually, where they met with the Lady Vivesna, after she had decided that Regulus can't possibly be the son of her husband, believing him possibly related to Darius Corvinaris. She was interested in the party doing some odd jobs around the house, and in return she would introduce them all to Kryn. There were a few things that she felt needed dealing with. A problem with wraiths within the house, and a problem with partygoers in the dance hall that won't leave. The party decided to go and take a look at the dance hall, finding strange boneless dancers being fired upon from an above balcony. This is where we pick up this strange soiree of dancing creatures all in front of you. And here we are, guys. Yeah, so you can see these boneless creatures are swirling around the dance floor in crazy erratic patterns as you guys have walked into this space. As this is going on, you can see the older son is taking pot shots at one of these things from an above balcony. Just for sake of things, I've put him on the same floor as you guys, so you can see him for now. But yeah, he's literally firing arrows down and stabbing into one of these creatures as it spins wildly. But yeah, this is all going on in front of you as you're looking upon, staring at from the doorway, I guess. So.
Oh my! Well, this looks awful fun.
You and I have a very different definition of fun.
I mean, don't you like dancing? I haven't properly danced since I finished, like, my paladin school. Like, way back.
I like dancing as much as the next person, but I don't believe that this is any dancing that I recognize or would be very entertaining in Ferncombe. Oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah, so I've just put one of the pictures of one of them in the chat. But yeah, it's these these boneless creatures are literally just spinning round wildly as this is all going on. They don't appear to be paying attention to you guys as this is all going on, and they don't even seem to be really paying attention to one of them that got shot. Still has an arrow sticking out of it as this is going on, and he's looking down from above, and you can see he's already sort of slowly eyeing up another shot as he's pulling another arrow out from behind his back, and sort of getting ready to line up a next one as this is all going on in front of you.
Is there music playing?
There is, yeah. It's strangely, oddly macabre, but soothing at the same time would be the best way of putting it. No sign of where it's coming from, but it's definitely ethereal and here. What would you guys do in the moment? Yeah.
Cordelia would like to dance.
Okay.
She does something akin to the Wednesday Addams dance.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
It's very jarring, but kind of mesmerizing at the same time.
I see you're pinning this in time right now with this one as this is all going on. So yeah, do you dance with them or do you try and stay around the outskirts, Cordelia? What's the plan here as this is going on? She's
going to keep her distance. This doesn't look like a partner dance. It's not a waltz.
No, it's certainly not. It's certainly not. They certainly aren't partnered up in any respect like that as this is going on. However, the only thing I will tell you is you are moving in. It's your judgment of it. It's hard to tell where they're going. They're very erratic as this is going on, but this is all sort of spiraling around in front of you. They keep shuffling every few seconds. They keep dancing and twirling unnaturally to the music as one sort of buckles over backwards fully, if it had a spine, impossibly, as you sort of see its head swing by, looking at you sort of as this is going on, and then it carries on spinning and flailing around as all of this is going on. But it's not bad music as this is all going on, as things go on. And in the moment, Cordelia, you see another as another arrow goes into one of these creatures nearby as this is going on. He says, another one. And he says, sorry, don't mind me, just practicing, as he's sort of looking down at you all from above.
Espen's gonna look to Regulus and just say, that is your stepbrother up there in the balcony.
Oh, it seems my nephew.
What?
Yeah, if what was being discussed with Lady Vivesna is actually true, then Darius, which is Crin's father, it's being suggested might be the father of Regulus. But yeah, how that would work out, it seems strange and macabre, because this is where you found out last time that there are tiefling origins to Crin, which made the Lady Vivesna not think Regulus would be of his kin, if that makes sense. She would think he would have more going on than he does, if that makes sense. Meanwhile, Milton, you're swirling into the middle of the dance floor here, it looks like? Or
Yes.
what's he doing?
Unlike Milton's much more classically trained, so he'll definitely like he's more used to like couple dances, so he'll try to like grab one of these corpses and like start a waltz.
Okay, yeah. As one sort of flails near you, it erratically starts to move into your thing. We'll have to roll on this one. 1 second. Let's see how this is going to go. This will attempt to grapple you in the moment. I need you to.
This is looking from outside this door like, why? Why would you do that?
So, sorry, no. This I'm assuming a 21 will hit Milton as this is all going on in the moment. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as these hands grasping sort of and grab hold of you in the moment and pull you into the dance floor as this is all going on. And then I need you to, you are currently grappled right now as this is going on. And you watch, guys, as he gets pulled into the middle of the dance floor as this thing is flailing around with him and he's sort of spinning with it in the moment as this is all going on. He seems to be whisked away in the moment as this is all going on. Anything else in this loosey-goosey moment, if that makes sense?
This is fun. She is he is a lively dance partner. That I should say. No regard for the toes.
Espen looks confused and looks to Mona and just says, "Does he need help, or do you think he's okay? He was hit quite hard just now."
I'm not much of a dancer. I can kill these, but I cannot dance, if that's what you're asking.
I'm just trying to find out what exactly Milton is trying to do out there other than be bludgeoned to death.
And another
be bludgeoned
arrow
to death.
Flies
That's
out,
what he's doing.
Yeah, another arrow flies down, hitting against another one of these creatures as this is going on. Very well. Anyone else up to anything as this is all going on? We've heard about some of the others, but anyone else up to anything in these moments as this is going on?
I'm trying to just keep an eye on what's going on. I don't want to go in there and it looks terrible.
Make a perception check. If you're checking out the room in that respect, you can do a bit of that.
I sure can, can't I? I'll do that.
You're good at that.
Espen's just hugging the wall, trying to keep them all in sight to make sure none of them come near him.
Okay. A few things catch your eye. With the person that you are, Regulus, and knowing of certain things around and stuff like that, and having seen them before, you pick up there is obviously the balcony above. There are definitely entrances and exits there, but you reckon that not too far away from where Astra is, there is another one of those secret doors that you've so interestingly spotted previously. The telltale signs that you saw in the other room are present in this one as well. As you're checking around the room, you're pretty sure there is a secret door off to one side. As
over there?
Going. Yeah, off on one side over there. But as the rest of you, is there anyone else up to anything in these quick moments? So Espen, sorry, you're moving about. What are you up to?
Hugging the back wall, trying to keep them all in sight. Particularly seeing Milton to make sure he doesn't require any aid, because even though he's being like punched, basically, he seems okay with it. I guess until he's not. I'll do something, but Espen's just going to shrug on his shield and hold his holy symbol, and I guess kind of hang out and be a wallflower until otherwise needed.
Okay, fair enough. Milton, anything you're doing as this thing is grasping you and sort of spinning you faster into the middle of the room here at the moment? You're being sort of grappled right now.
Is it possible to lead these kinds of things? I am the man in this situation, I assume. So, is it possible to lead this dance?
I think possibly if you can do me a high enough sort of DC on a strength check, I think there might be some possibilities there.
Just a strength check, right? Not athletics, not acrobatics, not
yeah, it's
performance.
just a strength at the moment in this particular case. I don't think you're kind of trained, but not for dance in that respect, I think.
Okay. 17.
Okay, yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's see. Let's just see how one of these would do in the same thing. Let's have a look. Okay. So yeah, but in the moments, you suddenly realize, Milton, that although they have no bones, whatever's going on with these things, they are pretty strong in these respects as this is all going on. And the one that you're actually there with swivels you round and then tries to knock you against a surface as this is all going on, but can't pull it off in the moments. But it's still taking the lead in this particular time. But yeah, at the moment, you definitely feel like there's a lot going on in these particular moments. As this is going on, Mona and Cordelia, we've not heard from you guys in a little bit. What have you guys?
She is still down. She's having a great time.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Mona's kind of doing what Espen's doing, just watching very carefully, and she's visibly grasping the glaive like harder and harder, like she's about to pounce because she can see like something's not right with what's going on with Milton, even though he's just nonchalant about it.
Okay, so you guys that are still sort of on the dance floor here, I'm going to say, can you both give me a dexterity saving throw, please? Because you're trying to dodge these erratic dancing beings, shall we say, as they're swirling around as this is all going on, trying to judge what's going on here. Oh, no. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Do I count on the edge or no?
And right now, no, because you're off on,
Okay.
not on the dance floor particularly here. It's more these two that are. But yeah, I mean, they're really hard to judge, these creatures, as they're swirling around erratically. But yeah, you're both kind of like, managing to pull yourself around as this is all going on. Is anyone else up to anything in this? Milton, you're still grappled by this thing as this is all going on in the middle. Is there anything going to change here, or?
He is having fun. He's just continuing to try to like lead one of these things somehow into like a little bit more of a proper dance rather than like the uncontrollable flailing that these things seem to do.
You're gonna lead them into your death.
You can make another strength check to see if you can lead your dancer in this.
Probably
respect.
not, but who knows? It's gonna be the one, of course. It's gonna be the one.
I don't think they can go that low, but let's see how bad he does on that one. He doesn't do great, but it's more it's enough that he will keep you on the dance floor and continue going then as this is all going on, and he will attempt to see how things are going as he's on that one, but I believe he can only do a sort of flailing kick in the moment as this is going on now. So an 18 to hit for four bludgeoning damage as you're caught by another limb, Milton, as this is all going on. Anyone else?
Oof, blimey.
Yeah, rough dancers, rough dance.
What about
I don't know what you guys are doing, but there's a door here. Should we just not go through that?
I think.
I mean, you might not be able to see it. It's just here. And I just pop it open.
Regulus is in trouble, but I don't think he quite understands the situation he's in.
As Vaxilus from upstairs, another arrow into another one, and you watch as that one sort of seems to burst into shadow and sort of disappear in the moment. And he's like, "Oh, another one down." Espen, from your side of things, you see it turn into sort of shadow and sort of fly towards you in the moment, and then sort of pass through you, and then it's disappeared in the moment. Like you get a cold chill in the moment as this goes on.
So is this more like what we experienced with the tree, or do we think these are undead?
It's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, in the moment, I mean, they look like creatures with no bones. What that makes them to you, that is your choice. But they are creepy. I mean, that's definitely true. Vaxilus is kind of like he's got like a little piece of scorecard or something upstairs, and he's literally just marking something off.
Does it also look
on
like
a little list.
Vaxilus didn't hear Regulus say there was a secret door over here?
I don't think he's hearing that from upstairs right now.
Okay, good.
I'm going to say that Regulus is a little bit quieter than that at the moment as this is all going on. But you continue. They continue spinning around in the middle. But is anyone else trying anything? Astra, we've not heard anything from you at the moment. Is she up to anything as this has all been going on? Or
Trying to work out how to do what our task was, but then seeing as the guy at the top seems to be doing it for us, he just seems to be picking them off and they're leaving the room. She's now more intrigued with the door that Reg has found, realizing that kind of their objective is being sorted by someone else. So she will
do a job if it's being done for you.
Make an intelligence check, Astra.
Okay.
A 19. Okay, so pretty damn good on that one. It dawns on you in the moment that if it was as easy as Vaxilus killing these things off, they would have done it. They would have done it a long time ago. Something else must be going on here that you've not picked up in this space as this is going on. But yeah, they've said they've not been able to clear these beings out.
To Vaxus, so I don't have to like yell to him.
Sorry, say again, Astra?
Is there a way to get up to where he is shooting so I don't have to like yell at him to have a discussion?
Not from down here that you can see right now, but that doesn't mean there isn't a way. I mean, there must be a way on the upper floor, but there isn't actually anything from the balconies down to here from what you can see as things stand, unless you were to use a spell to fly up or something. But
yeah, I think seeing that there is no way, I would. Astra would probably just cup her hands and just go, excuse me, hello, up there.
And he sort of, he was eyeing up a shot and he says, yeah, what now?
We've been asked by the lady of the house to clear this room.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not as easy as what you're doing.
No, I keep shooting them, keep coming back. They're just target practice, really. They're no harm.
Where are they coming back from? Is the shadows coming back through a certain doorway, the ground? What's up with that?
He just sort of seems a bit nonchalant in the moment as that's going on. A good
Cool.
target practice, but that's about it. Would you mind? And he sort of like was aiming for the one Milton was with, and he sort of like was just trying to avoid him, and it's like, and it's like spoiled my shot there for a moment. As this is going on downstairs, Milton, what are you doing in these moments?
Okay, at this point, I'll say, well, this was very nice. Now I will look for another dance partner, and I will try to pull away instead of pulling this thing anywhere, because that's just not working apparently.
No problem. Yeah, you can make a strength check to break the grapple. That's no problem. Or just, DC is 13, so you manage to pull away in the moment, Milton, as this is going on, and sort of pull yourself to one side as this is all going on.
Well, that was fun. He says, like, kind of a bruise on his face.
In the same moment as this is all going on, Espen, the shadowy one that flew through you suddenly reappears as flesh and skin all around you and will attempt to grab you.
Oh no!
And a 17 to hit this time?
I would have said warding flare, but I panicked, so yeah, that hits.
Okay, in the moment, so 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled as this thing pulls you, whirling back into the middle here as this is all going on. So you watched it turn into shadow and then sort of reform as skin and skin as no bones, sorry, but and then just flail and appear. So you think this is the same one that you saw, well, destroyed or killed moments before.
Okay, if Espen has been forcibly brought to the dance floor, he's gonna say, "I'm sorry, my knee does not allow me to dance anymore. Lights on, time to call the party." And he's going to turn undead.
Okay, fair enough. As that goes on, so yeah, So it's going to be wisdom saves of 13. Let's see how they're going to do.
Wisdom saves of 16.
It's wisdom saves of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just roll them all as one. So as you see this, so this one will release you, Espen, in the moment, and they're like spinning, whirling dervishes, and they will start to be moving away from you in fears as this is all sort of going on. As the holy light of Lathandia is making are making these things whirl away from you in fear. Oddly still dancing, but they are sort of thing. And Vaxless from upstairs says, "That's a neat trick."
Thank you, my lord. And then he'll turn to the other party and say, "I can only keep this up for a short time. Perhaps we open the door, funnel them outside. Maybe that works. I don't know. I'm doing my part. You do yours." And he's holding up his holy symbol and kind of maybe directing them down towards the doors down at the bottom. And
do we have a way of turning the music off?
Yeah, Vaxless says, "I wish I could turn the damn music off. It's bloody annoying." He's like aiming up another shot at these things. It's interesting seeing them running away.
Where's the music from? Do you know, mate?
And he says, no, the piano's up here, but no one's playing that. It's not coming from that.
I have history with musical instruments. Is there a way up there that I can come have a look at it?
He says, you'd have to take the main stairs and you can come here, but it's not playing up here. 100%. I'm not lying.
Anyway, just for curiosity's sake, and I'll go and find the main staircase.
Yeah, you're going to walk out the room on that front. Yeah, you definitely can. On that front, there's definitely a way round and through as this is all going on. For now, Astra, what I'll do is I'll keep you there and I'll just describe it. So she starts disappearing off as this is going on. You get Usk eyes you for a moment, and if you allow him, he starts following you, Astra, to sort of be the butler and follow a guest around the house, if that makes sense.
Can I insight check whether or not it's a friendly follow or a
you can definitely make an insight check. That's absolutely no problem.
We've traditionally done so well at these.
21, that's definitely going to be on the better side. Let's see how he does. I'll add his pluses in a moment. Does he have plus more than? Does he have +2 on this? One second. He does. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, he's hard to read, Astra. Still, oh my God, on this one. But yeah, I mean, he seems to be politely following you as a guest, but. As this is going on. But yeah, he will go with you towards the main foyer as this is going. There is a set of stairs leading up to the floor above. He will certainly be starting that process. Meanwhile, in the room, is anyone trying anything as this is all going on?
I'm waiting for Regulus.
Yeah, I want to go for this door.
Espen's still holding up the holy symbol.
Yeah, you definitely can see it's there, Regulus. You're also very aware that there is a guy above looking down and seeing you. But that's up to you whether or not you wish to do this with one of them watching, if that makes sense.
I mean, why not? It's your house anyway, right?
Yeah.
You go for it anyway, Rich. Yeah, does that make sense?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, no problem. You open the way, and there seems to be a door opens, and Espen, you're the only one that hears. The Vaxless above goes, huh, and as he sees that go on in the moment. As that is going on, Astra, you are brought round on the stairs to the second floor. I'm just going to bring up this thing here, and you're basically taken to another corridor. There are more of those black onyx statues on that floor as well, but they don't appear to deal with you. And you're led onto that balcony where Vaxless actually is. He's still shooting down, and he looks up for a little bit and sort of nods in your direction. There is a very fine-looking grand piano and a few other sort of chairs and bits up there that are for like displaying and looking down on the dance hall, if that makes sense. So it's kind of where the rich or the music would be normally played. And he's not lying. The music is not being played from that piano. However, it is weirdly echoey, or something is very odd about it. It does sound louder up here. You're definitely picking that up from the balcony as this is all going on. Is there anything you're trying with that?
I will first of all do an investigation check just to confirm, whilst it may not look like the piano is playing, that it isn't the source.
Yeah, you can definitely make an investigation check. Yeah. 26. I will give you that you are 100% sure the music is coming from the position of the piano. It's just not coming from this piano. And then it starts to sort of click. I'll give you with a 26. But maybe the music is coming from a different place. A different plane, maybe. Maybe there's more going on than what you're experiencing.
Astra's gonna be sat in front of the piano, looking it over, suddenly come to this realization, and she's just gonna do like a big and she's gonna like fall forward. You just hear this clang of the keys as she just smacks her head into the keys as she realizes it's more plain stuff that she is terrified of. So she will then try and play her own tune of anything just over the top on this piano, see if it can like cancel out the other one.
You can make a performance check, see how you're doing as that's all going on in the moment. A 19. You manage to definitely you can't get rid of the music, but you can definitely make a different accompaniment that's running at a slightly faster pace that matches, if that makes sense. And you do find that the dancers below are speeding up to fit the tempo of what you're playing here a little differently. Yeah, they're erratic as ever, and the people downstairs, it's just kind of like you're watching them speed up a bit, and you're like, well, anyone that's near the dance floor at the moment, bear with me. I would like, because now the speed's changed and the anticipation's changed. I need Espen, Cordelia, and Milton. Just give me a dexterity saving throw as these things are now sort of flying. Oh, no, sorry, Espen is still...
I'm still turning them.
Yeah, you're still turning them for a minute, wouldn't you have been on that front? Yeah, fair enough. By the time she's gone upstairs and been doing this, the minute will have passed Espen. But I'd imagine you would have been able to get off the dance floor and move.
Yeah, as soon as my holy symbol starts to fade and nobody listened to me, yeah, I would absolutely step back.
I'll give you guys that you're sort of like hugging the walls, if that makes sense.
I'm in the walls.
You definitely are. Bringing us back to you, Regulus. Yeah, a long, dark corridor seems to spy out from you on that front.
Does this go nowhere except for this door here?
It seems to go down towards another space further down, on that one, and there is another secret door, or it appears to be at the far end. Regulus, easy to tell from this end. Looking through, you realise you are behind one of these black onyx knights. They are apparently guarding where you're coming out from.
Well, this is weird.
Yeah, you can see it's definitely placed in front of you as that is going on. Doesn't mean you couldn't push past, but it's definitely there.
What do you mean in this one? What do you think? To keep people from going through this door, to go into this room, maybe? Seems a bit pointless.
Well, there's nothing in this room, so why would they be guarding
Bunch
it?
of dancing spiny boys. I don't know.
Yeah, but then the room where we slept, or not slept, where we rested, had doors into. I heard the music, so they can't be guarding this room.
That you do know, Mona, for certain that those doors were locked. That you were dealing with. That might be the only thing, but yeah.
This is also a secret door, so there's no reason for them to be guarding a secret door.
Does that mean then that the other side, there's probably a secret door that side too?
What?
So the other side, let's see, there's this knight in front of our face, and then on the other side of here, there's another knight. So there stands to reason there's a secret door behind that knight.
You're certainly very well, Regulus. You found another secret door that was in the billiard room, which is the room to the south of you, if that makes sense, from this dance hall that you spent time in before. So you certainly know there are more secret doors. However, that one you never found anyone guarding it or anything like that. But yeah, is there anything Regulus is doing in the moments as that's going on before we move back into the dance floor in the second? You could definitely slip out if you wished, if that makes sense.
I feel like I'd be very much on my own and exposed if I did that. So I'll just go back and be like, well, that was fun.
What a pointless secret room.
Yeah, but is it? then we may need to run away from something later. Maybe these things are the chasers. I'm just going to stay by here.
Fair enough. Yeah, these
I'll
things
hold the
are
door
erratically moving around as this is going on. Vaxilus is sort of looking at you, Astra, on that front, and he sort of says to you, "You play pretty well." He seems to sort of like be, it's like that's the nicest thing I've heard in a long time here.
Thank you. The music was my first passion, but apparently that doesn't pay the bills, so journalism it was. And she'll keep playing.
Astra, whatever you're doing, they're moving faster.
Do you want them fast? I can play a bit slower.
Play something to make them stop. Play something to make them leave.
Astra will think for a second, and then start like key smashing. So like nothing's in like it's not a tune. It's not something you can dance to. It's just like.
Where's the music coming out of? Not your music, the music.
So their music is coming out of. Astra believes that it's coming from a piano on a different plane in the same spot. So she's trying to drown out the pre-existing one with her own music because she doesn't know how to access the pre-existing music.
Yeah, the only as Astra starts to do this, the only thing you can describe is that it becomes wildly more erratic and more dangerous down here as this is going on. Espen, Cordelia, and Mona, and Milton, I need you, all four of you, to make a dex save as this is all going on.
This is why you stay indoors.
I'm running out of good rolls.
It's
Yeah,
Dex.
I am.
Dex, I don't have good rolls.
Okay, so Milton will be pulled in onto the dance floor with one. Cordelia will be. Mona will not. Okay, as this is all going on.
That gammy leg.
The gammy leg does the thing on that front. So Espen, this one on you will roll a 12, so probably no problem. On the front, Cordelia, your one, this will be a 10 to hit, so I'm assuming that's not quite enough either.
No, that still hits.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So you are grappled and 9 bludgeoning damage, and then Milton. This one will try the same for you. Let's see how it's going to do. And a 23 for 5 bludgeoning. Giving you two are grappled in the moment. As this is all going on, do you guys feel that you would... are we going into combat with this to destroy these? Or do you think it's more loosey than that? Or loose than that?
I think Mona
We're going to have to,
if Cordelia got grabbed, then Mona would go save her.
Okay,
He is going to cast Vortex Warp on this thing and just try and teleport it away from her.
No problem. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go into initiative here as these things are going to be, as this is sort of going on and that things are happening. They seem to be taking more attention as this is going on. So we will roll some combat on this one and see how we're going to do.
Back rolls.
No.
What is going on here? Okay, so we just need Espen and Milton.
They all rolled separately. All the bad guys this way.
How did I roll? No, I'm not rolling. I'm not there.
No, neither am I.
1 second, one for you, and Astra, I will roll you in as well, but you are from above, so.
I'm facing you.
What? So that's an Astra. And one Regulus, and then we'll be good.
The camera is off.
Why can't you see your face?
Oh, bless. I'm rolling you in on that one. Here we go.
I thought I did roll.
Yeah, it didn't come through, but yeah.
Oh, I'm on normal. It came up as trying to roll as normal disadvantage.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're going to begin the combat here as this is all going on. We're going to go for bonus on this one and bonus dancer, and this is going to attack you, Milton. See how it's going to do in the moment. 15 for 9 bludgeoning.
Misses.
Okay.
With mage armor, I'm at 16.
Nice. Okay. The next one, Espen. This is the one on you.
I would like to warding flare this.
Turning.
Didn't matter.
Yeah. So 19 for 6 in the moment as that is all going on. The next one in line here, this one will start to spin and whirl around. I'm going to give it a random direction, just in case. Let's see if how it's going to do. Okay, so that can move in your general direction, Milton, and this one will attempt to do the same. And has more grasping hands, but another 8 will miss on that front. Cordelia, it's officially your turn.
Yep, she will try and vortex warp this thing away from her. So it is a con save.
Okay.
Let me stick it in the chat. There we go.
Constitution save. It rolls a 4, so it will fail.
As far away as possible. It can go up to 90 feet, so...
Okay, but it has to be within in vision, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, to the edge of the room it goes as this is all going on.
I know, one did not ask to dance. And then she'll just like pat herself down a little bit and readjust her outfit and then just nonchalantly walk closer to the door.
Fair enough, as this is going on. Next on the list is another dancer, your dancer. It will, however, have to start double moving and whirling towards Espen, but it will not be able to attack this turn. And bringing us to Espen.
Espen again is going to clutch his holy symbol and lift up it up above his head and just say, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here." Turn undead.
Okay, fair enough. So we're going to do more wisdom saves. Let's see how they're going to do.
Fail, success, fail.
And one more.
Very big fail.
Oh, sorry, I've gone one too many there, I believe. So yes, okay. So 2 save, the others do not on that front. So I'm going to go with that one is one. I'm just going to mark with something to help things along for a moment. And this one here, these ones are not. The rest are. Okay. So yes, on their turn, it's not on a reaction. It's on their turns. They do stuff, isn't it? I believe on that one.
Spin must in its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Yeah.
Milton. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Milton, round to you.
So do I feel these things as like attention slipping away from me as they fail their?
They're certainly going to be having to move away. It doesn't mean that they're not. They're not in reach of you and all the rest of it. There's a lot going on here. So, you think you could move away because of their reactions are gone. If that makes sense. Yeah, you're aware that they're certainly aware of Espen more than you. Yes.
Okay, in that case, I will try to pull myself away and make myself like hug the wall, if that makes sense.
Okay, fair enough, no problem.
Can I do this without wasting an action, or is this my action?
No, you're just moving. And that's fine.
In that case, I will target the one that was grappling me with an Eldritch Blaster too.
Oh, okay, go for it. Whoa. Misses with that first one. But you hit with the second. Okay.
Not for a lot of damage, but just something.
You took a pot shot at him. That's fair enough on that front. Okay, bringing us to the next boneless dancer. This one is one of the ones that's not feared. So it whirls towards you, Espen, as this is all going on. And
Warding flare, because I got my reaction back.
No problem. So yeah, a 7 will miss as this is all going on. Bringing us to Mona's turn.
Yep. Okay, she will go to here.
Mm-hmm.
She will activate her Rite of Dawn, dealing 1 damage to herself. Nice.
Espen's pointing at the one that just attacked him and saying, the other ones are afraid, but this one is not.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely
I'll
pointing
go
at that
here
one.
then, and then I will attack that one. Oh god, 17
17 will definitely hit.
for 13 plus 2d6 radiant, because I believe these are undead.
They are undead, yeah. So another 9 on top. Yeah, you've definitely injured the thing in the process.
Okay, and then attack again.
Okay.
13 plus 5. Oh, and she is like slamming into the ground. Even though we were told not to make any damage, she's just going at it, breaking the ground. She doesn't care.
No, fair enough.
Hey, that's my house.
Yeah, Vaxilus above is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, as that's going on. As yeah, he's kind of like, looks annoyed that you're ruining the dance floor. As that goes on, that one is done. Mona, you are there. Another boneless dancer. This one is not affected by things, so this one will attempt to grasping limbs on you, Mona. Let's see how it's going to do. A 20. Is that going to be enough for 5? Oh, we can't hear you, Joe.
I've only got an armor class of 16, so I'm not
nice.
the
Okay,
tankiest.
yeah. So you're grabbed again and grappled by this thing as these things are whirling around, but this one goes. Astra from the upstairs balcony by the actual piano as this is all going on. You can you can see down if you need to, looking down on the dance floor below. You can see there's 3 or 4 of these things look like they're moving away. One seems to be attacking Mona that seems to not be afraid of Espen's spell, but the rest seem to be looking like they're feared right now.
Okay, that seems to have made them go a bit faster, that bit of music. I wonder if I can affect the magic from a separate plane? Oh, God. Astra is just going to attempt with all hope that... she'll do an Arcana check, actually, if whether or not she thinks that she could, from this position, like, maybe dispel the piano from the other realm.
Okay, making I'll put it in terms of slightly simpler, sort of a more of an Arcana check of the situation. I'll put it in that term.
26?
26 on that one. Not you don't think that you would be able to do that, but what you start to put 2 and 2 together a bit more about the situation. Disembodied music, disembodied people. Maybe they're in more than one place as well, and there might be more going on with this whole situation in that respect across planes. Is that why they keep coming back? Why they can't leave, be taken away from this place? You're starting to think this is there's way more depth to the situation. You already heard about things interlinked. Is this this seems like another example of some of it's here, some of it's somewhere else.
Oh, God. She's like, oh, God, what can I do from here, then? She'll turn to Vasculus, right? That's the name?
Vaxilus, yes.
Vaxilus, and be like, could you maybe get the ones that are attacking my friends, please? Because I think that's a lot she would have done in a 6-second window.
Yeah. He looks at it and says, I'll give him a hand. And he starts he'll start taking a pot shot and per round at them as this is going on. Meanwhile, then Regulus at the edge of the room here, seeing the rest going on. What are you up to?
Okay, so I'll just go. I'll just go by here, and I'll huck an arrow. Not an arrow, a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger. Oof.
An 11 will miss, unfortunately. Yes.
Oh, damn. And I'll just say to Mona that if you chop off their heads and their bodies can't move, right? Just zombie logic. Try that, and I'll give you the help action.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. Bringing us to the top of the turn order. The feared one will move away. Second one here. This one is another feared creature, so it will move away down here. Third one, feared. Cordelia, you are next in the turn order.
I guess. Who is grappled at the moment?
Just Mona, I think. Just Mona at the moment. Yep.
She will firebolt the one grappling Mona. Maybe.
Oh no, not with an 11, unfortunately.
Well, she tried.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's all she's gonna do.
No worries. Boneless dancer. This one is another feared creature, so this one will move away. Espen, round to you.
While holding up his holy symbol, Espen will trace his fingers down and he will cast a Sacred Flame on the one that is grappling Mona.
Okay, dex save. Okay, incoming. And it will pass. Yes, on that.
Dexy sons of guns, huh?
Yeah, these whirling things as this is all going on. Anything else on Espen's turn as this is going on?
Espen will just move back and say, I can only keep this up for a little while longer. I don't know how we're supposed to make them leave if they keep dancing like this.
Milton, round to you.
So I know if you kill these, they just come back. So that's not useful at all.
At the moment, yeah, whatever's going on here, there seems to be, no way to kill them outright, as far as you can tell. You've already seen some come back, yeah, or at least one.
So I will reach around my neck and take out some kind of symbol, medallion kind of thing, which is my medallion of thoughts, and I will use detect thoughts on the guy that's standing above here. I want to know what he's thinking.
Oh, okay. Is there a save for this? I'm assuming there.
Let me check. I think at first it just surface thoughts, and I think that just happens. I could be mistaken. Why am I not rolling?
I think I'll go on the surface thoughts thing when you're probing like that. There is this is at least a little bit. He's less bored than he was, because you guys are interacting and playing with these things. He's finding that slightly funny. But the overriding sense you get from this guy in the moment is mostly boredom as this is all going on. Do you try and probe deeper?
No, because then regardless he will know that something is up, and I do not want that. So just that sense is enough. Thank you.
Yeah, you think he's amused by this situation, but yeah, has been very long bored by most things. Yes. Okay. Anything else on Milton's turn?
Nope. That was it.
Okay, one is dead. Mona, you're next.
What can I do from being grappled?
I think you can do everything. I think it's just that technically your speed is reduced to 0, but obviously these things are moving you around is what's really going on.
Okay.
The grapple condition. A weird one.
Oh, jeez.
Wow,
And
okay.
then 4d6 as well.
Okay. You...
Chop his head off, like I said.
You
Good for me.
instantly go for it, and I'll have you slice the head off cleanly in the moment with that. Absolutely no problem as it's going on, and Vaxus above was about to take a shot, sort of like, whoa, he's quite impressed by you in the moment as that's going on. I'm going to pull us out, or I'm going to at least freeze the combat, shall we say, for the moment. Unless we have to roll back in, if that makes sense. So we can always go back in if we have to here. But as this is all going on, these things are feared. What's going on in these moments now as this is all happening?
Espen just steps to the center of the dance floor, and he will keep them feared against the wall and wait for somebody to come up with an answer.
How are you doing that? This Vaxus is sort of saying from above. That's a really neat trick. You've got to teach me that one.
It's because I told it to. Oh, I thought it was the head chopping. Sorry, not your thing.
No. Sorry, yeah, I was talking to Espen in the moment. Yeah.
My God gives me abilities in response to my worship. Become a devout man.
Your God, you can sense your God here?
Can I sense my God here, James? I've been doing godly stuff. It's been fine.
You certainly have been doing stuff, but you haven't really thought about it. It's whatever you feel in the moment. Espen thinks, I guess. Or
Espen will say, "Lathander's light is far-reaching, even in this dark place."
He definitely sort of raises an eyebrow at that, and he seems interested. As this is all going on. But and he says, well, yeah, I mean, can you kill him, or can you just make him dance funny against the wall?
For now, this is all I can do.
Aww. He was interested for a moment.
Have they ever left this dance floor, my lord? Perhaps if they were to leave this room, they would cease to be.
No, I've tried shooting them, hacking them, bludgeoning them, poisoning them. And he just starts listing off a million different ways he's tried to injure these things. I gave up after a while, and now I just shoot at them once in a while when I'm bored.
But did he say anything about removing them from this room?
He seems to imply he has tried everything that you're intimating.
Excuse me, Cordelia. I think I have a plan. And Mona would like to go up to where Astra is.
Oh, you're walking out the doors there as this is going on. You can certainly see that there is a part. The corridor crossing is around. You have no way. You're unlike with Astra. She had Usk here. All that's going on at the moment down here is there is no Usk that you can see. There are just the black Onyx Knights as you walk out the door, Mona. So it's up to you where you go and what you do right now.
Oh, I would call up to Astra and ask her how she got up there.
Would give directions.
Yeah, she basically says you have to go back to the main foyer and take the stairs and up on that front. And Usk is like, no, wait, I'll come down because he's near you, Astra, as you're starting to shout that down. And
I'll
you
meet you up there.
You certainly start moving as Usk starts to move away from you, Astra. Unless you change anything.
I would kind of like to say, wait, I have some questions about this room. Like, was there a person who particularly played the piano here, whose job it was? What kind of festivities do you hold here? Because I think this might be a reflection of something else happening on the plane, and maybe we get more information. She's just like talking at him.
Yeah.
Desperately.
Make a persuasion check. This is sort of the sort of the distract in the moment kind of motif as this is all going on that front. Let's see how he does on that one. 1 second. On that one, you have to excuse me for a moment, and he starts to make his way off. I'm gonna just describe it to you, Mona, because it's all as what's going on. You slowly make your way up the stairs, and as you get to the corridor changeover point in the middle here, there's a crossing point that leads up. You will run into us because this is going on. So let me see if I can even this out for you at the moment. But until the other, unless we see what the others are doing in the moment while that's going on, just to see if we're all going to be, are we congregating on the floor above, or what do you think's happening with you guys that are on the dance floor in this moment, if that makes sense, just for 2 seconds, as Mo's making aware of.
Go
have we already heard what Mona found? Not Mona. What Astra found out that it's coming from a different plane.
I think she's only briefly intimated that it's not from upstairs. You've not heard much more than that.
Astra hasn't vocalized any of her theories because of the dude next to her. The only time she's mentioned about other planes was when she was next to the tree and when she was just ranting at Usk then, which it was kind of to Usk and not the room. So I didn't really say.
Yeah, you're not aware of a lot yet, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you guys on the dance floor, what's going on with you guys? Are you making your way out as well, or are you what's going on? Okay, so we will reconvene on the floor above. If I stack you all up just out here with Mona, 1 second, I will grab you all, and it will make things a little easier. 1 second. Right, okay, bring you all up to the second floor, and sorry, bear with me. Sorry. It's always the thing when it's across multiple floors. It's all fun and games. The maps are so big now on these ones that you have to. They were all loaded on the same page. I don't think Foundry would deal with it very well. Right, so Astra would be over there. I will bring you guys across now. 1 second. Where's Usk? 1 second. Just gonna bring Usk along as well. Yes, so you guys make your way up the stairs, and you pass the middle crossroads and off to one side, and you do end up at the balconies above the dance floor. As this is about a minute or so, Espen, your light from your spell begins to fade, and then the dancers below begin to start to spin and dance again, as per they were previously. And you even see the two that you guys killed starting to reappear on the dance floor again as this is all going on below you. The eerie music is louder up here than it was previously, and Vaxless is sort of watching on as this is all going on as you guys all come up and are looking down. It dawns on you it's a lot easier to kill them from up here as you're looking at it from that point of view. But yeah, you are reconvened up here. What would you guys like to do?
Espen just sits down, like with an old guy, down on this chair and starts like rubbing his bad knee.
Astra, what did you find up here? Is it this piano that's making the sound?
Exactly. So the sound is coming from this position, but not necessarily this piano on this plane per se. This is my theory. I believe that the piano is either being played or has been enchanted to play on a different plane, and we are hearing it in this plane. So what I was trying to do was drown out the sound that was already there, but it just seemed to make our friends down there dance faster. So I'm now trying to work out how to stop that noise. But now it also sent me down on a spiral of possibly the fact that the reason they keep coming back is that they might be a reflection of others in other planes, and therefore we can't do anything about that until we have to do things with there. And you can see she's going like panicking as the more she like starts talking.
It's obvious what we need to do, isn't it? We need to go to the other plane and fix it there.
We need to stop that piano from playing.
Obvious in theory, but execution's lacking slightly. How do we get there?
Oh, I think we already talked to the person that can get us there.
We did.
We were also
We can
thinking
make a deal.
that Master Kreen could possibly help us cross as well, which is why we were ingratiating ourselves to him.
All valid options, yeah, absolutely. You definitely know some of those. You haven't explored every possible avenue, but yeah, those two are definitely ones you're very aware of. Yeah, Milton. Yeah, the librarian has filled you in quite extensively on that there are 3 versions of the house, and that he travels freely between them. Absolutely, you know that for certain at this point.
Let's just do that.
Would you be having this conversation secretly, or do you think this is fairly open with this other guy sort of hanging around as this is going on? How do you think this played out? Did this play out?
Espen wasn't keeping secret. He was just responding to Astra, so he wouldn't have been really keeping secrets.
Astra would have tried to start it off quietly into the group, but as she got more panicked, it would have slightly probably got louder and louder as she just went a bit like about the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so he's been listening in on that one, and a bit, and you see him starting to and he's sort of starting to walk off in a bit of a huff as this is all going on. If nothing happens in the moment, he will leave.
However, before we cross the plane and do something we might not be able to come back from, I suggest we take our time and see what else is going on here. Perhaps other things here are also caused by mirrors in other dimensions.
Oh yeah, we can note them down.
And it might be worth to indeed get an overview of what's going on here and see what might or might not be caused by the mirrors in the other places.
As you're looking around, and as you say that, and you're looking around at each other, you look at the almost catatonic state of Usk on the other side of the room, sort of staring off into nowhere, doing his thing again, where he's not present in the moment as this is all going on.
Usk, excuse me, Usk.
He's doing that thing. We've broken his loop.
He's not responding in the moment. Espen as this is going on.
Espen looks to Astra. And also at Cordelia, since she's close by, and says, "Do you think that he only does this whenever we speak of being from elsewhere or the other planes? Does he seem to tune that out, whether consciously or unconsciously?"
I think he resets when we start thinking outside of this plane and this realm. I think that there's a set routine that he has and a set mental state, and we are breaching that.
I think he may be like the others, and she points down to the dancing bodies.
Yeah, the boneless bodies are still dancing below.
So if we go to the fair, are we going to find a boneless version of Usk there?
Not necessarily boneless, but I think when this house was split into 3, its inhabitants were as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we find their bones in the Fae doing the same thing.
What I would say is that my good friend, the librarian, did say that Usk was the only one that had a counter in this and in the other realms.
Yeah, he did make him of note that he was different in some ways. Yeah, that there was more than one of him.
Therefore, it would be my theory that he is in 2 places at once, and when he sort of phases out, he might be there, and when he comes back, he's here.
Do you think he remembers being in the other place?
That is a very good question.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be even aware that he's acting this way.
Yeah, certainly when you've spoken of him in the past with him about it, it certainly hasn't been fruitful. Let's put it that way.
Astra's gonna go up and like tap him on the shoulder and see if like a physical response will at least like jar him to where we are.
Yeah. You've moved round to him, Astra, as this is going on, and it takes a few prods, and then he's like, "Hello, I'm sorry. Hi. Can I get you some tea?" It seems to be his default.
Were you okay? Daydreaming? Were you here with us?
And it's sort of he sort of blurs again for a moment, and then sort of comes back round to you. I'm sorry. Sorry, what? Sorry, do you want some tea?
Like every British person.
Hang on. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to go up to Milton and I go, you do in the mind stuff, right?
Oh, we can't hear you, Seb.
I do what? I am sorry. I
Oh,
do not know what you're
you can
referring
get
to.
into people's heads, right?
I do not know what you're referring to. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't see him cast it, huh?
Oh no, yeah.
Also, it's a out of character. It's a property of my amulet. It's like not the type of magic I should be able to do.
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
is someone. There is someone in our party that does that type of thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's the creepy god lady. So
I will change. I will have gone to. Astra would have known that, so I will have gone to Cordelia. You can do the mind stuff, right? Get into people's heads.
The mind stuff. You mean delve into someone's consciousness and draw out their deepest inner thoughts and desires?
Yeah, that's what she said.
But
The mind
less
stuff.
poetic.
Oh.
I think you should go into his head and then we'll ask him something weird about the planes that sets him out of his normal routine and see if his brain then goes into the other plane and you can understand what he's thinking there.
But what if while I'm connected to his thoughts, my thoughts also travel to the other plane?
Possibility.
I mean, you did say you like dancing. We'll just put you on the dance floor with the rest of them.
It's your choice. It's a possible way we could understand what's going up with Usk.
Why not? Shall we?
Let's go.
Okay, so what is Cordelia doing in the moment here? She's
Is Usk nearby?
he's over by Astra, but yeah, this is all a bit loose on this balcony. But yeah, he's up here,
Oh, I
and every
cannot
so
see.
often it might be a little dark, but I'll bring him over to you guys. So let's make this a little easier.
Oh, never mind.
He's flying.
He
That's
is.
terrifying.
Usk is coming.
Usk is coming across.
I hope he brought tea. Yeah, I'll cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. With the sort of surface thoughts thing that's going on, Cordelia. It's obvious he's in the moment discussing things for a few seconds, and then he's just not there. He's just completely somewhere else. There's like there's no brain activity. It's completely dark. And then it returns, fading back in every so often as he sort of looks around and starts offering you tea.
I'm going to probe deeper.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save, DC 16.
Okay. Wisdom save 16. 1 second. He will fail on this one. So as you probe deeper into his mind, you get to the edge of some. Let me describe as like a golden void, a deep, dark portal that's the reverse, like a golden light portal on the other side. You can see there is light pushing on, blinding light. It would be like falling into a well of light if you wished. You could push, you could go, you could keep going if you wished. You could push into voids of light if you wanted.
Do I sense that's where he's going?
Yeah.
Every now and then?
Yeah, you definitely sense that that's where he goes, yeah. But it feels like an endless distance to pass, if that makes sense.
Can I jump in the light?
You can definitely
try and-
jump into the light as this is all going on. you feel yourself being disembodied for a moment, I would say, and I would say it's almost like you're seeing the outskirts of this dark place, this whole building, the gardens, the grounds. You see the maze, you see the gardens, you see a little shrine off in the maze, a golden light coming from it as they sort of like plunge through like the water of this golden light in this space and appearing in you think bright gardens for a moment before you're like and you're back here in the seconds. Like you barely saw a beautiful garden on the other side for a few moments as you're pulled back into this space as he's still gone here from this side.
Yes, confirmed, 100%. He is one mind, two bodies, split between the planes.
Can you see what's happening on the other plane? Anything to do with the piano? Anything to do with...
He wasn't in exactly the same space. What I did see was ghastly, though. Utterly ghastly.
What kind of things?
Bright sunshine, lots of greenery. It was awful.
Oh,
yes,
We
it
have-
sounds terrible.
We have very different ideas of ghastly, my friends.
Agreed. Did you see anybody there?
No, you didn't see anyone in
No.
that moment. You just saw some of the garden.
Nobody else, just... Ugh.
Foliage. The horror.
Do you think that Usk
saturated colors? Oh my god!
Yeah. Do you think that the Kryn's favoritism of Usk is the reason why he is split so? Maybe this was the way he was trying to protect him.
Make an intelligence check, Espen, because you have
No,
heard that.
James. No, I have a -1. I don't want to.
Well,
Guidance, by the way.
Fair enough.
All right, here you go. Come on, my smart boy. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
12?
Okay, fair enough. Just not really. Nothing's coming to mind. You saw a mysterious note that said something about him being valued, but you don't know much more.
Espen
More than that
starts
in the
bleeding.
moment.
I almost had an idea that wasn't about religion.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, Usk is still sort of glassy-eyed in the moments as you guys are chatting away. You're not sure he would notice anything right now. Is anyone else up to anything up here as this is all going on?
I want to do something, but I'll wait until we leave.
Well, it seems like everybody else is out of things, Mona. So you might as well. What do you wish to try?
Are
and
we
do?
leaving though? Is everyone leaving this area?
Well,
That's what
I
I
don't
want to
see
know.
any reason to stay.
I think if everyone agrees that we should explore the place, see what's happening here, and then maybe once we move over to the other place by making a deal with my good friend, then we can see how it correlates to each other.
Yes, everything up to the last thing that Milton said, I agree with.
Fair enough. So what are you? So you guys, where are you heading? Are you heading out onto the balconies above? Are you going to go back down the way you came in? What's your initial thought plans here? Usk seems distracted by being catatonic in the moment right now as this is going on.
Did Reg come up with us? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm
Reg
here
is
around
here,
the
yeah.
corner.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all here.
I can't see you as you are normally.
I was behind you, then I walked away.
Okay, then.
I just followed
but-
a step behind Reg since this is, I guess, his house on some level, and he's walking around like he already owns it. So
I absolutely am, yes.
So where are you heading, Reg? You going out on the balcony up here, or are
Yeah,
you,
I feel like I am just walking with purpose and have nowhere to go. So
Okay. No worries. Yeah, you can see the black onyx knights on the floor below you. You're overlooking the main stairwell as this is going on. We'll have everybody else making their way out. Mona, you're the last to leave the space if you're
Yep.
up to something. So, what are you doing in the?
you
I'll
tell me
sort of-
this in my head beforehand.
Nope.
Okay.
Is Usk still here?
He absolutely is
Okay.
catatonic in the moment, but yeah, he's still
Okay.
here.
So I'll stand next to Usk in front of the piano, lift up the glaive, and slam down onto the piano.
oh,
Not onto the
I
glaive.
thought you were slamming down an Usk. I was like,
I
no, our
want to
precious
destroy this
boy.
piano. just
Oh,
in case.
okay, right, fair
Just
enough.
fully, just go for it. Multiple bang,
Easily
push.
done, easily done as this is going on. As you guys start hearing clang, clong, clong as things are sort of breaking as you guys going on. Usk is coming round Mona and sort of looks at you and like, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? It's a beautiful piece. No, oh my! And he's getting really agitated, upset, and then goes catatonic again.
Yep, that's fine then. I'll just tap him on the shoulder and go, I'm sure there's another one somewhere. Did that affect them down here? This is all Mona's thinking. Maybe if she destroys this piano.
Whirling away, completely the same. Music still playing as this is all going on. As there's just the destruction of the piano. And
I'll walk past Usk and go, catch you in a bit, buddy. And then walk off, even though he's non-responsive.
The non-responsive version. The rest of you clearly heard something was going on in there as this is all going on. But as Mona comes out and joins you guys on this floor, where are you heading?
Glares at Mona. She is fully aware that is a smashing piano noise. She knows what it sounds like being destroyed.
Do you feel better? Do you feel better now?
Oh, I just killed Usk. That's all. Don't worry.
You killed Usk with the piano?
Yeah.
You lifted up the piano and just smashed it down.
Dropped the
No,
piano.
I wanted to see if destroying the piano done something to the whirling things, but it didn't. They're still dead.
Wait, you destroyed the piano with Usk?
Yeah, I picked him up by his legs. Slam, slam, slam. He's still alive.
I've seen it do that, so I don't disbelieve it.
I done it once and I was drunk. Reg, God.
You are on this this foyer balcony here. It's sort of polished white marble, looking over the handrail here. Over this space, there is a large set of balcony doors. There's another door off to the far end of the space.
Why can't this house be in the other world? I mean, look, these
It's
marble
pretty-
floors themselves would sell enough to set us up for life.
It's all very lavish, very expensive looking, very nice. In a way better state.
Milton, where's next on the tour then?
Do I still have my list, my inventorized list? Because I imagine this part of the house would sort of correlate, maybe?
It definitely does. You know that this would be the upper floor here to the library. You definitely know that. And you do know that there was definitely stairs to the floor above that you could be heading towards down this way if need be. But yeah, it's honestly up to you guys what you're doing. You're also realizing that right now that as guests, the person that's supposed to be escorting you is not escorting you right now. So yeah, it is up to you what you do. But you are aware of that.
Should we go get Usk and see where he would like to take us? Or?
Oh, he got quite annoyed and then went into his catatonic state. So I think we should just leave him be for now.
He is just a broken toy. I think it might be best to... It might be faster to go our own way, as long as we don't ruffle too many feathers of the inhabitants.
Yeah, destroy any more, priceless property. Mona.
Yeah, Milton, you obviously know that
prices, right?
Yeah, the library would be, in your mind, a very safe space, or the upper balcony of the library would be a very safe space through those doors. You're pretty sure that would be acceptable. But yeah, you obviously do know there are ways and means to explore further into the house.
Yeah, I'll let them know what I know about the general layout of this place, and then I'll let them decide, because after all, he is supposed to be the...
What was the other task that she asked us to do? She said to do the ballroom, and then there was something else.
about...
There were wraiths.
Yeah, dealing with wraiths in the house. Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a good track record with wraiths.
I also think we need to rest before we deal with wraiths.
No, the wraiths that were in the portal room. Do you not remember this?
Oh, I didn't know they were wraiths. I just thought they were like.
Well, those were whites.
No, the colourful things that nearly killed us.
Yeah, sorry,
Espen wasn't there.
Espen wasn't there for it. Yeah, there was. But there were the spectral creatures. You were very wraith-like. Yes. So yeah, your real choices here that you're aware of right now are library, balcony or stairwell to attic. Really, are the two choices on that side. There is obviously another bedroom this side as well, but you've got an inkling of what that was, Reg, because you've been in that room before previously.
Well, let's go over to the library. Everyone seems really happy to go there.
No, that is false. That is very false.
He seemed like a very nice gentleman.
He wasn't.
Well, Milton was talking to him for ages, so he must have been pretty nice.
I don't think Milton is a very nice person.
Look at this neat pattern on the floor. That's cool.
Oh, I love the pattern. Love a pattern.
But he is lovely, honestly.
He promised that, like, to make some pretty cool deal with me, right? So
you can see the little imps are moving around on the library below. Some of them will notice you as you're entering the space.
I must say, he makes a mean tea. Like, just a dash of sulfur just makes the taste come alive.
It looks like he's into rituals as well. Just staring at the floor.
Astra or anyone trained in Arcana can make a thought of this patterning on the floor.
Trained in Arcana.
Am I trained in Arcana? I am
21.
not.
18 is pretty good.
I'm trained in stealth. Does that help?
Trained in stealth. On that one. Yeah. With that, you're with those 17 or an 18. It looks like this is something that would be able to transport people or objects like a typical teleportation circle. On closer look, it looks like it's been heavily modified from standard teleportation circles. Astra, however, where normally magic circles would be anchoring points for the teleportation spells for the target, this one appears to both be the target for a teleportation and can do other activation types as well. This is planar. This is for planar travel on that one. So this is a very modified teleportation. It allows itself to be able to target different places much more than a normal circle would.
Okay.
Powerful magics would have to be used to have made this way above your level.
Yeah, Astra will just admire it and then let out like a low whistle and just be like, "Well, this is how he's doing it. I have no idea how it works or activates in any capacity. I'm definitely nowhere near that level of magic, but this is how he gets to the different planes." And
with the 21 as well, there are some things that even for that purpose don't add up. That are you're like, there's something even more to it than that with that higher roll. You can't put your finger on it, but there are bits that don't even make sense for that type of travel. Even more bizarre than that, if that makes sense. So there's there's different levels of magic level going on here, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Odd modifications that make no sense in your mind as well, and you can't put two and two together, but it's kind of even more than what I've just described to you is plausible with this circle.
Yeah. Astra will add that on the end. She'll be like, so there's some other things I'm assuming you can do with it. That bit doesn't make... She'll point at bits that she understands. She goes, well, that bit doesn't make sense for that. So, I don't know. I think he can do other things with this. Milton, did he tell you that he has other talents outside of this plane shifting business?
He definitely told
From what
you...
I have...
Yeah. He definitely
From
told
what
you
I
on
have...
that one. Go ahead.
From what I have gathered, he has many talents. Sorry, James. I cut you off. What...
Not a problem. No. Yeah, he's definitely filled you in that he is more than capable of moving you guys between the planes at a price. He must be a very significant spellcaster to be able to pull this off. You're very aware of that, Milton. But you also know it all comes at contract prices. That's definitely true.
Well, everything comes with a price. That's the nature of deal making.
That's basic economics.
It's the art of the deal, some might say. No? Okay, never mind.
Espen walks away, frowning deeply.
No, I agree. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Like I said, it's basic economics. You've got to give something to get something.
So my question, I guess, is: are you guys going to seek him out, or do you think you're going to be moving through the library? What do you think?
Explore a little bit more.
Okay.
I think he's a good shout, though. I just don't think like selling your soul to go to the other, that's a bit.
You
much.
don't need to sell your soul. Like at most, some part of your childhood memory.
Yeah, like your child memories, whatever. Yeah.
Like you're not
someone
using
else's
that, right?
soul.
No, exactly.
Not accept just a few gold coins. Why does it have to be my memories?
Because gold coins are useless. Memories are useful to these people. So these creatures.
Yeah, most memories aren't useful to like us. So what's the big deal?
Anyway, should we go kill these wraiths, and then we'll seek out this gentleman, and then we'll go to the third plane, not our plane, the third one. Because from what you said, Milton, he struggles to go to the material plane, but he can go to this one and the other one quite well.
He seems to suggest that if the price was higher for the material plane, Milton would probably be the best way to put it.
I will say exactly that in those words.
Okay, guys, are you staying on this floor, or would you go down the stairs to the lower part of the library? Here is what I'm after.
Milton in front.
Yeah, I just follow the bulk of the group, but
Okay.
we'd
Yeah,
be
I-
arguing that we need a rest.
I
between
think if we go down here, we come in the library with the devil guy. I don't think that's at the moment what we want. I think if we go through here, we should end up,
You're definitely on the second floor.
somewhere new. I think, like right above where the artist person was. I think, if my memory serves correct.
Okay. So Mona, yes, you're at a door.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mona will open the door, and then like halfway, she realizes that was really rude, and like knock as she's opening it, like really awkwardly.
Okay. The knock open happens, but nothing dramatic happens in the moment as you see more finery on the other side of the space as that goes on, and you do, as you sort of look down the corridor, you do spot another couple of those onyx knights.
Do they like pay any attention to us, or they just like blank?
No,
looking straight?
there's at least a sort of a head tilt, a sort of a head turn, if that makes sense, enough that you think it's at least aware of you, Mona, but nothing is happening as this is going on.
Okay.
The rest of you, you see Mona walk out into the corridor in front of you, but nothing happens in the moment as this is going on.
I think we follow, right?
No, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
Not to.
It's up to you guys.
Okay,
yeah.
we don't have to. We shut the door behind you then.
I'm gonna explore on my own.
Don't explore on your own.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys
Oops.
move up,
I went too far.
you see the same thing. A couple of the Onyx Knights guarding a door, paying little attention to you, but at least maybe noticing you, but not much more in the moments as this is all going on.
Are they animated?
100%. Yes, they certainly do seem to move around a little bit, Regulus.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
You've seen them. You've seen them in action, but they haven't attacked anyone yet. But when they were called, they did come for when a Medusa was doing something odd in a moment.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't
Yeah.
here for that.
Milton, you go around this corner here, and it's sort of a nestled in this sort of quiet hall. There's a sort of a snug against the stairs here that climb up to the third floor. A tea service is set on a handy cabinet, and 3 chairs sit around the small table for playing games. A chessboard is currently set up. Pieces in active play, though whoever might be playing appears to be absent. Looking at the, do you think does Milton play chess?
I know Dragon Chess is one of the things you can choose, right?
Yeah. Do you
It's
think
one I always pick. So I'm guessing.
Shall we go with it for once?
Yeah, sure.
That it's relevant. Okay. You think black is winning right now, as you're looking at, and handily, suggesting that whoever was playing black is the far better player.
Is White's position salvageable? Like, how much material are they behind? I am a chess player, so
Yeah, you would say that it would be difficult to salvage now. Not impossible, but it would be difficult. And considering the level of player that they were playing against, probably no. But on that front,
So
they're not at the point where they have to give up. But it's not a good position.
So positionally lost, but probably not like down a queen or something.
No, they're a couple of pieces down, but they're not. It's not catastrophic yet, if that makes sense. But it definitely looks like they are well behind. I would say you think that if Black carried on the way it was going, it's mate in 7 to 10 moves if they make sure they keep things moving in the right direction.
The white out. Maybe that's the key.
Is there any indication about who moved last?
No,
Like,
not really. Not
There's
really.
no like clock.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a clock.
No, there's no clock on the in this space at the moment as this is all going on. Is anyone else trying anything or doing anything as this is all going on?
Mona would be like nudging Milton, say, "Move a piece, see what happens."
Yeah.
Is there a way?
Go on, Milton,
Something
what are you thinking?
Okay. Is there a way to like trap a piece or to like set like a little like trap that might not be like very obvious? This is playing chess without seeing the pieces, so it's
no. I agree. So, are you trying to basically the way I suppose to look at it? Are you trying to improve the white player's position, or are you just trying to hammer home the black player's position? If that makes sense.
Oh, white, the losing side.
Okay, yeah. There's a move that would be tricksy for the black player if they didn't think very carefully, they could fall into a nasty trap that would cause them the queen loss in a couple of moves if they're not careful.
Yeah, I'll do this. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you move one of the white pieces up. The knight moves up to a certain position, forking a couple of pieces in a way that might be interesting in a few turns. Nothing else happens in the moment, but yeah, you made a choice.
Boring.
I'll call Bob over and have him like take down the exact position just so I can refer to it later.
Absolutely, yeah, no worries. Bob will fly over and start. He will roll his eye at being asked to mark the exact positions of all the pieces, but he will definitely do a quick rendition of where they are. Sure, boss. I'm on it. And yeah, he'll carry on doing that. Meanwhile, anyone else, as Milton's playing around with the chat set, anyone else up to anything in this space?
Watching it is, but yeah, I think I want to know what's going to happen.
Is there anything like any art or anything else in the room apart from just the chessboard?
You could make a investigation check of the space if you wished.
Nice.
Oh, 13. Nothing obvious comes out. There's obviously the tea set off to one side, the chess set. Mm-hmm. The windows that look out over the space and the stairs leading up, but nothing else sort of stands out to you in the moments as this is going on, unless anyone else is doing anything in this moment as this is going on.
Watching Milton mess with the chess set, I think Espen is just gonna kind of sigh and said, "Oh, in for a penny, in for a cup of tea," and he just goes over and he just makes himself a cup of tea.
That's not the saying. It's in for a pound because of. Never mind. And leave.
You're not from Ferncombe. You don't know what we say there. He's making generous amounts of sugar.
Regulus, the way you've been moving your token around, are you checking out the room?
Yeah. So I'm just checking. I assume this is like some sort of mirror or something, or it's tapestry.
There's certainly the dark curtains that hang over that hang over the windows. But you make a perception check of the room as you're going. Then as you're doing all of this,
can I make an investigation check?
You could.
I'm investigating stuff. See?
Yeah, sure, fair enough. Yeah, if you want to do it as a
also better at that.
Okay. Yeah, you're starting to realize the signs of what you're looking for here. You can see the small seam on the wall and trace it, showing the secret door that is hidden on the closet. You're starting to pick up what they are, much easier than some on that one. The interior.
Like 65 of these. right? So
Yeah. The interior of the small closet is barely big enough for a single person to stand in without knocking something over. A small set of inset shelves in the walls allow for a number of bottles to sit without risk, and brooms and buckets and mops line the eastern side of the room. There seems to be a hanging on one side. There is some sort of a like a robe that seems to be hanging there in this space as this is all going on.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. I'll have that. Does it look valuable or?
It certainly looks like it's got lots of various patches all over it and colors covering it. It's a very odd looking piece as this is going on, but yeah, it's interesting at least.
I will take that because it looks interesting. Is there anything else of note to take in that little area or no?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's have a quick look. 1 sec.
Hey, I know we're not supposed to be stealing from here, but no one's watching us anymore.
I mean, it's all yours anyway, right?
I mean, it's all mine anyway, right?
Espen just gives like a low whistle to Mona. The Lord has gone into a secret doorway. Maybe you want to save.
It's not very deep. I sort of lean back outwards, and I'm like, it's not very deep. It's fine.
Espen's very tired, and he should have rested a long time ago. So he's just making himself a cuppa. He's checked out. He's done. He's like, fine, whatever.
Oh my god.
There's nothing else to take in there.
No,
yes.
nothing else that's dramatic. That most of it looks like cleaning gear on that front. But you do hear the sounds of someone in a room opposite you, if that makes sense, on the other side of the wall.
This
You
way?
hear some directly north, if that makes sense, as this is all going on.
Can I use one of the glasses to put up against the wall?
Absolutely,
And put
you
my
can.
ear against it.
Yeah, you can definitely do a bit of that. There is the sound of running water, splashing for a few moments, a rustling, and then feet moving away as this is all going on in the moment.
Oh, so Reg just comes out and is like, "Oh, someone's like, I think taking a bath opposite here." And check out this robe.
Very interesting looking robe he's picked up. All different patches all over it. Very strange stuff as this is all going on.
Oh, didn't I pick up a cloak from last session?
You did. Yeah, you haven't done anything with it yet, but yeah, I believe
that's fine. I'll
believe
do something later. I just totally forgot
yeah.
about it.
No, I will remind you both of what's gone on. You picked up a cloak, and Astra, you picked up the Scorn Crow's leathers as well. So I don't know if you've been doing anything with any of those as well. But yeah, you do have them on you in your packs, if that makes sense.
It's rolled up in my bag at the moment. I'll do.
But that's a good reminder. There's 2 robes in play and the leathers that we need to deal with at some point. But yes, so all that's going on as Espen is making himself a decent cup of tea.
So these robes, though, they're not fineries, is it? It's not like something I would wear.
It's not finery in that respect. It's too patchwork for that.
Yeah.
It looks a little odd in that respect, but it does. It feels odd when you touch it, if that makes sense.
I assume these patches have like little pictures on or something. I don't know.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly.
You're,
I mean, I don't want to like.
The player might be on the right lines. Yes, yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but hey, look, you like robes, right? Look, check this out. And just hold it up so you can see.
To Astra, Mona,
Astra.
Interesting looking thing. Make an Arcana check then. In the moment, Astra. Let's see if you've seen something like this in the past.
Can do. 19?
19. You have seen a robe of useful items before.
Oh mate, really? Is it that?
As this is all going on. So yeah, you know that in theory, it would be pulling off the patches would allow you to gain the items. There's patches that have the symbol of a dagger on them. Some with lanterns, mirrors, poles, ropes, sacks, all manner of different patches all over this thing as this is all going on. But so definitely a strong magical item, and also a very obvious one if you were wearing it. If that makes sense, you wouldn't be able to hide you had it. If that makes sense.
I couldn't wear my coat on top of it.
Not easily. No, it is a robe. Maybe, but it wouldn't be easy to get
Just
at
a
them.
coat and a robe underneath it.
Yeah, it would be a bit. It would
It
be a
would
bit
clash
obvious. Yeah.
horribly.
Yeah, I can't do that. Is this something that interests you? Or should I just leave it on the table?
I feel like we should leave it because if you do walk around with it, the librarian might go, "Hey, that's mine," and then kill you.
Why is it valuable?
Oh yeah, that's pure magic. You rip those patches off.
Ooh.
See, there's pictures. You get the picture.
Yeah. So
goes with the patch.
you know magical items can go for thousands, Regulus, straight off the bat.
All right, I'll go put it back. I'll just go put it back in this room, and I just like try to stuff it in my bag as much as I can. And,
Yeah, fair enough. No worries. Tucking it
Astra
away.
is fully aware he's probably put it in his
I'm
bag.
just like in the doorway though. There's nowhere for me
She's
to
done her
go.
job.
He can't hide properly.
You just see him in the door.
Just like my bum is hanging out the door, like it's like literally.
You're like, you fumble, drop it,
And then my bag comes back out, and it's like 2 to 3 times bigger than it was before. Like, okay, I think we should head on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Milton, looking out on the balcony, you can see the darkness of the bubble that surrounds this place, the vast void of darkness that is that is trying to seep in. But yeah, not much light out there on that balcony as you're sort of looking out at the moment. But yeah, it's still a sight on that one. There's like there's some nice fancy chairs out there as this is all going on. And yeah, you can see that there is another window and a door to an adjoining bedroom off from the other side of the space. Oh, we can't hear you, Sam. Yeah, you're muted, definitely.
Can I have Bob go invisible and go check out what's like visible through the window? Like see whose room this might be?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Like without giving myself away, just like standing there. Like
No problem. When he's looking through, you can see basically what's going on is that you get the sense that it's the furnishings within the room are of notable quality, and seems like this is more spacious than any other guest rooms that you've seen lately, if that makes sense. So it seems like a very pristine and set up room on that one. There's evidence of recent usage, like someone has stayed within it. A desk with papers are left on top. The chair not quite straightened. Flowers in the vase in the corner are kept freshly watered. Yeah, it certainly looks like it's definitely in the room's been in use, if that makes sense. No one in it at the moment, but it is a used room.
Can Bob try to open this door? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it definitely opens. No problem for Bob to do that, as he does.
He's going straight for the papers.
Okay, no worries. He makes his way over to the desk as this is going on. Do you want him just to grab and take the papers, or do you want him to look through and what's it? What's he trying to do here?
Snatch and grab, yeah, and
He's
just
snatching everything off the desk.
Everything regarding the papers, yes, and then he comes out.
No
as
problem.
Like unnoticeable as possible. He's invisible.
Yeah. No. There's no one in there. He snatches all the papers off the desk and brings them back to you. No problem at all.
And they disappear into my briefcase.
Okay, straight
You
into the
looked at
briefcase.
later.
Okay, no problem.
We're all thieves.
We are so bad.
I was
Sorry,
about
bear
to
with me.
protest, but I'm stealing a cup of tea, so you're right.
Fair enough.
I've stolen nothing.
I'd bring up the tea if you'd bring up the thing in it as well. So
Okay, yes, just to remind me, later on, Seb, we need S18 papers will be the key I need to remember, if that's okay.
Yeah, inventory. I guess I need to add it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll just put a note in your bio or something, but just S18 and papers is what we need to look up later if we need be. But yeah, Milton returns nonchalantly as all this is going on. Regulus tries to return nonchalantly with a bigger pack. as this is all going on. Are you guys heading up the stairs, or are you going to try staying on this floor? What's your thoughts here as this is all going on?
Did they say where these wraiths were?
Nope,
Sorry.
you've certainly not gone through that process. You guys latched onto the dance floor thing and went.
It might be a good out to say, oh, we were tasked to look for the wraiths and we were just looking for them.
Yep.
You know,
You weren't doing anything
That's the
wrong.
reason.
Should we go upstairs then?
Milton, you're aware that would lead to the attic space, so it's up to you whether or not that's where you want the party to head.
well, shall we head to the attic or shall we stay here on the floor where the civilized people live?
Have not civilized peoples and living. There's still also I don't know. It's just the attic can't be that big, right? Let's have a look around and come back down, should we not?
Yeah, an attic is usually where people hide the interesting things anyway.
It's your attic anyway, Reg.
I was more
Exactly.
thinking that the attic is where the wraiths might be.
Okay, all right then, guys. I will take you to the attic space. One second.
Mona moves out the way. Astra moves out the way.
I hope we're not being annoying to you, James, and just going up floors.
No, not a problem. Not a
I
problem.
would like
no.
to get on the roof, please.
Yeah, I want nothing
The
but the
interesting
roof.
items on the roof, James. Could we
I'm sure you can send Bob to have a look in a moment. Yes, whether Bob will come back from said trip would be something.
I mean, as soon as I learned that I could climb in Breath of the Wild, that's all I did.
Yeah. And Skyrim, to be fair, kept jumping up mountains, you know? So
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way up the little set of stairs up into into another strange-looking hall as this is all going on. There is a door directly in front of you guys and a long, small wooden corridor. This is all looking very less furnished than what you were dealing with on the floors below. Obviously, clearly less finery as you're the higher up the house you're going here. But yes, it is something. Where do you think you're heading? There is one door directly by Cordelia, but other than that, there are just the corridors leading west and east.
Are we knock?
You might as well, right? It's the polite thing to do.
Do you think anybody lives in the attic here?
Maybe.
that's
My-
ridiculous.
My age-old paladin training did always implore knocking before entering a room.
True, I have heard this as well.
Yes, inside jokes go all the way to campaign 1 without them.
So yeah, Cordelia, you knock on the door. I'm guessing is that what's
I do
going
indeed.
down? Okay. You don't hear anything in the moment. A few seconds pass. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh, that's an invitation to go.
Oh, no one answered the door to the attic. Shocking. Should we just push in?
Yeah, go on.
Be my
Espen,
guest.
he's still drinking his tea, by the way. He brought it with him.
Go. Yeah.
I can open it if you want, Cordelia, instead
Thank you.
of you
Mona.
risking your life. Oh, it's locked.
Yeah.
Reg,
Mona tries, and the door is officially locked.
Reg, do the thing
right.
that you actually are useful for.
Okay, just Reg stretches a little bit to give himself the help action. No.
I don't think you can give yourself
I don't think it works that way.
An interesting
If
call, but
only.
yeah. But I think you've got high enough skills in this regard, so I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, but now everybody's just jinxed
Watching.
me.
Not Espen.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
a-
checked out. He's just waiting to go to bed.
How do I roll thieves' tools?
Were we
Inventory.
assigned a place to
Yeah,
sleep?
they're in.
Is that a thing?
No, you've not been in the house. The only thing that was offered to you is if you wanted to use the kitchen areas, or
Yeah,
one of
we
the
can
areas
sleep on
off
the
of the
floor.
kitchen area. Ooh.
Is that how they work? Right. Okay. Oh, 2 plus 10. Jeez, the
Jesus.
Yeah. Your thieves' tools don't break in the thing, but it doesn't go well in the moment as everybody's sort of staring, looking at you.
All right. Look, I can't perform with you all looking at me. Jeez, can you just look away? It's like trying to take a pee with everyone staring at your junk.
Just
Oh,
open the
Mindy?
door.
Roll again. Roll again.
Cordelia just looks at you with disgust and turns around,
Thank you.
Very lordly thing to say.
and then just grimaces at Mona.
Right,
There we
thank
go.
you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. You can look now.
With the second one, the doors will open. No problem.
Let's go.
Oh.
I just charge on in like a fool.
Worryingly, as you do that, there is two black onyx knights looking on as this is going on. I believe this is you have to roll initiative.
Oh, no.
At this point.
Oh
No, no.
dear.
None of us have been seen. We'll just leave him in there.
But James, I was just about to tip my hat to them.
Okay.
I was about to tip my hat, but yeah, no, you've you may have trespassed one place too far here in this moment.
Oh, what is going on with my?
Oh, these Onyx Knights are gonna be tough, right?
Yep.
I feel like the music might not be
Dramatic enough.
quite up to on that front. Let's see how.
I'll be right back.
Can you get them to roll a 10 or under, please, James?
I'll try. Here we go. Let's see how they're going to do. Okay. So yes. So the Onyx Knights will begin as this is going on. They spot you first as this is going on, Regulus, and the first one will come over and attempt to grapple you.
Oh, but I asked for them to roll under a 10.
I know.
They both rolled over a 10.
So this is a contested strength check as this is all going on. It only rolls a 7, so you might not be in the moment.
Acrobatics for this, can't I?
Yes, you can.
It didn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. Okay. 17.
17. So yeah, you managed to pull away from this thing as it starts to come in to grab you, bringing us to the second one as this will then come over and will attempt to do the same as this is going on. I'm going to use its athletics this time. Let's see how it's going to do.
Oh
7
my God.
again. Whoa, you lucky bugger.
Ah!
Yeah. As these things are trying to grab you to get you in the moment. Espen, you are next to react as you hear something is going on in the room. You can't see it right now, but something is going on as this is all going on.
Things are happening.
Espen steps forward and sees two of the knights
Yeah.
around Regulus and just says, "What are you doing? Just tell them to let you go. It's your house too, isn't it?"
I think it works like that at the moment.
And then I also just 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will just with my shield up, I will set down the cup of tea and say, he's technically your master. You have to leave him alone. And I will take the dodge action, I guess. Just maybe try to get some heat off of him a little bit.
I thought you were commanding them.
I didn't prepare command today, so not to mention I have no first level spells because we keep walking around.
We have been, resting has not been a thing you've done for a while, guys. But yes, Cordelia, you can hear there's a ruckus going on in the room as this is all going on.
Can she peek around the door from her position?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's
You
a
can
lot
see,
of people in the way.
yeah, there's a lot going on, but you can see there are two Onyx Knights that are trying to best describe, apprehend Regulus right now would be your best way of putting it.
I have no second level spells left.
Long rests are a long way away.
How much do you want out of there, Regulus?
I mean, I can disengage and run away, but
I will whirl some black shadowy energy in my hands and just direct it at Regulus and then draw that energy back because I will cast Vortex Warp with a third level spell on Regulus just to get him out of the way.
Okay, well, I'm sure he will wish to fail. Where would you move into, Cordelia? Obviously, it's wherever you wish.
Just right here.
Okay, turning into black ravens and then reappearing next to Cordelia as this is going on. Feeling like someone has walked over your grave, Regulus, in the moment as this has all gone on. But yeah, you reappear next to her as this is going on. Anything else from Cordelia?
You got this, Mona, right?
What?
And then
You've got this, Mona.
tuck around the other side of the door.
Okay, Regulus, it is actually officially your turn.
Okay, I just need to peek you in a minute because I couldn't remember who was there. Right, okay. I will take a bonus action to help Mona. Now I go, Mona, there's 2 black metal armors in there. Can you destroy them as you see fit?
Good motivation.
Yeah.
Okay, bringing us to Astra's turn.
Astra will see that Regulus has been disengaged in the situation and will say, I suggest we just leave. We shut the door and we leave. And she will...
Dice being cast now.
she just scoots out. Yeah, because she can't do anything anymore because no spells or bardic inspiration. So yeah.
Oh, they're running low. Okay.
James,
Mona.
just as the other part of my action, I completely
think
forgot.
I'm
Can I hide?
In the corridor.
In the corridor?
I mean, they can't see me. That's
No,
the
they
thing.
can't. They can't see you. Yeah, you can roll. You can roll something. Go ahead. Yeah, it's a bit wishy-washy.
This is the whole thing of a seat of a
Yeah.
rope.
Somehow in the corridor here, Lord knows where he went.
I mean, I wouldn't be hidden from
He climbs into his bag with the robe.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I wouldn't be hidden from anything these sides. I'd be just hidden from up here.
from in there. That's fair enough. Mona, yeah, it's now your turn as this is all going on.
I don't particularly want to fight these.
You have to. It's
do
your
not-
job. You hear in your head.
Yeah. It's not my job to kill the things that are protecting this house, really. I guess. I don't. I agree with Astra. Let's leave. But she will wait for Espen to go past before she moves.
Thank you, because
So that
everyone else is leaving me.
She'll hold the dash action to move 30 feet, I guess. As soon as Espen goes past.
Okay, Milton, anything from your point of view?
Yes, I will walk in, look at this room, see it is absolutely beautiful. Are these all flowers?
Yeah, beautiful looking, basically like a solarium going on in this this space in here. It's a very, very fancy space.
I love this place.
And looking
Okay.
up, you can see the black void of the darkness above. It's sort of looking through the glass, the light disappearing off into the space above.
Okay, I will look at this one and say, "Grovel before the law," and I will cast command.
Okay.
See if this works.
Yeah. Okay. Wisdom save. Let's see how he's going to do. Well, he will definitely
Nice.
fail. And this one in front of Espen will begin to grovel in the moment, I believe.
I think it only does it on its turn.
On its
if I'm
turn.
not mistaken.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. We will bear that in mind.
And then I will turn around and walk out. That's something I wanted to do as well.
Okay, no problem. You can move back down. That's no problem. The second Onyx Knight will come over to you, Espen, and will attempt to grapple you. 1 second. Let's see how it's going to do. A 21 to beat Espen this time.
That my dodge action doesn't help with that at all.
Oh, a
Here
20, I guess, but
we
yeah.
go. Big strong. Ooh, maybe big strong. No, not big strong.
Okay, so
Swingy
you are
baby.
you are officially grappled.
Espen's lifted like bodily off the ground, even
Yeah.
though he's a pretty big
Big
guy.
but yeah, this thing is now picking you up on that front, and it starts to pull you this way.
We're trying to leave. This is the opposite way. Please stop.
And it's opening the door, one of the doors, and is going to take you down whatever this set of stairs is as this is going on. It is done. Next one on the list. This one begins to grovel on the ground on its turn, sousing it up, bringing us to Espen here.
I don't really know what else I can do other than I guess try to break this grapple. I don't really think I have any spells that would help me out with this. Yeah, alright. I guess I'll just try to break the grapple. Espen just tries to get away.
Okay.
So another contested athletics.
Ooh. Oh no, that was James.
I cannot beat that.
Okay. So yeah, this thing has still got you bodily lifting you off the ground and has pulled you over. Cordelia, it is your turn as this is all going on.
I'll take another peek around the corner.
Cordelia, help! Help, Cordelia!
Lifted from the ground, being feet swaying from in the air as this is all going on.
And she will cast Vortex Warp on Espen.
Okay.
Using her last 3rd level spell, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, if we take 1 hour rest, you're fine though. The rest. Oh wait, no, because you're a sorcerer.
No, I'm not. No,
yeah,
no.
I forgot. Oh, this is bad. Great.
Okay. Espen disappears as a flock of ravens reappearing at the far end of the room as this is all going on.
Would that trigger my action? Because technically he has moved past me.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you trigger it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye. Oh, I can't move because it's not my turn, but I'd run out.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you run out of the spaces as this is all going on.
And then as my free action, I'll just close the door.
Okay,
and
fair enough.
Maybe where are we going? Are we heading back down?
Yeah, what's the
Downstairs. Okay. 1, well, that's 10, 15, 20. There we go. Heading back downstairs.
Okay, I'm going to end the combat for now because there are certain commands that are in place with some of this. However, yes, we are moving back down the stairs to the 2nd floor. You don't hear anything bashing against the doors or anything as this is all going on. It seems to go quiet in the moments as you make your way back down to this set of stairs. You don't know what that means in the moment here, but you are back down on this floor.
Can I walk over here and peek around the corner and see if the other Onyx Knights are running towards us?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you peek around the corner. They don't appear to be moving, Mona, at the moment. They seem to be static.
Okay, we're cool for now. That was a bad idea.
Espen's very pale.
I mean, it was a good idea until, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing you are definitely aware of, Espen, they were obviously relatively strong, and yeah, they were powerful beings in that respect.
They're as strong as they look, and it was intent on taking me somewhere upstairs. I did not get to see where, but it opened the door before. I guess Cordelia, I believe I recognized your magic, saved me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Although that was the last time I can do that today, so...
We really need to rest.
Yeah, but where was it trying to take us? Maybe it was trying to take us somewhere good, you know?
I don't think you take someone somewhere good via their neck. I'm not sure you called someone and dragged them backwards for a good time.
I
certainly don't have
I tend to disagree.
Espen, what is it you use for spell casting? What's your item that you do all of that from?
I have my hang on, I'll give you the exact name of it. My Amulet of the Devout.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, what does that look like when you look down on that?
That looks like it's like a starburst. There's like a kind of wavy sunbeams coming off of it, and then in the center there's maybe the size of a coin, size of maybe like a silver coin, like a jewel that comes out of it just slightly, and it's faceted. It's very ostentatious compared to everything else that he's wearing.
For the first time, sort of, you noticing in the moment, it looks like darker, blackening.
Oh, this. I believe this place is having an effect on more than just our persons. And I hold up my amulet so that everyone can see.
It's duller than it would be. It's not as ostentatious as it should be.
Is that because you're not following your god as well as you should? Is that what happens?
No, my devotion to Lathander has not been in question for decades, and I have not done anything out of step here with you, so no, it is not that. I believe perhaps what the younger lord said earlier is true, that maybe my connection to the sun god is not as strong as I thought here. Maybe it's more tenuous the longer I stay.
The shadows of this place are leaking, this plane are leaking into this house. I don't think this house has much longer before everyone, including ourselves, is consumed by the shadows. So whilst I do not like the librarian and I am terrified of giving him my memories, I think getting out of this place is probably the best course of action after seeing that the artifact of a god seems to be getting affected as well.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It seems like a nice place. I think we can spend easily a couple more days here.
I think you're insane, personally. And I think we should leave. Majority of us have to rest before we're even halfway useful. And
I agree that we
I don't
should
want to stay here.
rest.
Why don't we just get like a bed? Like there's like thousands of beds here.
I
We weren't
believe
offered
we
one.
should get permission to sleep somewhere. If not here, then in the groundskeeper's cottage. These seemed quite a nice fellow.
The other one as well, Milton, is you know that the librarian in his space you were acceptable to rest and sleep, which is what you did the other night. So you know that's plausible too. The choices they say is up to you guys. What are you up to?
I would rather personally stay in the groundskeeper's place. I don't like being in this realm at all, but at least Mr. Timnus showed us some level of kindness, and those statues aren't in there, and I think we may have pissed those off. So I think it might be best to rest away from them.
Also, he seemed to be able to at least somewhat hold off the influence of this place. Perhaps if we were to sleep there and not in the kitchen as the mistress of the house offered, maybe it would offer some sort of protection, albeit how small.
I agree.
Sorry, I will only give you the one other last piece of information. You are aware that after your first night of sleeping here, that was when you guys noticed that skins were darker, clothing was darker. You are aware that time has an effect.
But now he has a scythe. Maybe somehow that helps, possibly?
Possibly. You did sleep in his cottage last time, but yeah.
I
I
think
mean, these other people have been here for like ages, so and they seem to be fine.
I'm not
Fair-
sure
fair
about
enough.
that. But I know Cordelia wasn't so sold in it, but the place with the nice flowers seems like somewhere I'd rather be resting than here. So if we could maybe go to the librarian and get out of here as quickly as possible, that would be great.
Also, Varia most likely is there. I would very much like to go as well.
Oh, so that's interesting. Does that mean that doing a deal with the librarian is looking more appropriate?
Espen's pale and he's shaken from having looked at his holy symbol, so who knows?
Okay. Which way are we heading?
I think we should make a deal and get out of here and go to the other plane. I do not want to stay here for much longer.
So that's 3 for making a deal with the devil? Okay.
Anyone else?
Sure, let's
What-
make a deal.
Okay. You
Okay.
guys sound like you are making your way back to the librarian as this is all going on. So I will bring you guys over to the position that we need to be in as this is all going on.
Before we head back, can I have
Yeah.
a look at the chessboard? Has anything moved?
You can definitely check out the chessboard as this is all going on, and it definitely has not. Nothing has moved as of
Okay.
yet on that front as this is going on. Regulus, you're up there as well. Let me just bring you over as this is going on. We'll, for the sake of brevity, we'll have. I'll bring him to you guys in this space. But basically, you find him. You knock on his door downstairs, Milton. You know that is his little office, and he will be there, and he will be like, "Oh my, Milton, back already? How goes things?"
Oh, well, I believe I have some customers for you.
Oh, you bring everyone back with you. This is very interesting. Hello
Well-
again. Hello all. I believe, yes, Regulus, how are you finding your family home here now that you've had a chance to look around it as he gives you a smirk?
It's a lot nicer than the one where we come from, but also a lot creepier at the same time.
I don't know. It works. I think it works quite well. But it sounds like you're thinking of moving on anyway. You wish to travel to one of the other planes, possibly? Is this Is this what you're looking? Is this what you're looking for here on this one?
Please. Yes, please. The shadows are leaking in here, and I don't want to be here when they finally do get in.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, there is the moderate thing of payment that would be needed for this one. Probably the easiest thing for you all is that I'm sure you all live very rich and detailed lives. I would like just a tiny piece of a suitably interesting piece of your history, or something from your background that I could just take from your life and take it as a little moment that might be useful to me in the future. Each of these little items, one from each of you, would be. I will gladly be able to teleport you onwards. Would you be caring to go to the material, which is a bit more expensive, or would you prefer to go to the Fae?
Fae, please.
Well, the Fae is certainly an easier trip for me to pull off. So a small little moment from your background. What would you guys as long as you're all willing and you agree? No, not a problem.
What other options? Because as you can see behind you, Espen isn't exactly fond of this idea.
Espen's off to the side and he is frowning very deeply.
Yeah, he says, well, I mean, you can bypass all of this by taking an oath of perpetual service, I guess, or you could do some deeds for me personally. That would pay for your transport. That's certainly all doable as well.
That sounds good. I can do some deeds. Pretty much what I'm here for.
Very well. Let me just see what he is interested in from that point of view. 1 second.
Who do we need to kill?
Bear with me. So yeah, he is going to. You see this old magic circle here that I've been working with this for a while. Been repairing it slowly but surely. It's very intricate and very hard work, but with a little bit of lead work and some extra acquisitions, a bit of magical elbow grease, shall we say, it might be able to do more than it currently does, which would be very handy. But I do need a few things to sort of complete it in its extra capacities. I think the lords of this house may have pulled some of these items together a while ago. I think there is some specifically formulated chalk and ash that I need to redraw parts of the circle that are sort of missing. That would be very helpful to have. The only other thing I don't have are shadow crystals to act as the tires for this particular circle to help make things a little less erratic than they have been in the past. 6 should do it, or 1 big crystal I could break into chunks would work.
That sounds fine. We can steal them for you. I mean, acquire.
Do you know where the Lord of this house keeps these crystals?
Oh, I may know there's a few things, yes. There is a display room that he has up here.
These, right?
I'm not. Bear with me. I'm not sure if it is the same room, because that was in theory the young lord's one. Let me just double check on that one. No, you have not been. I don't believe you've been into it on that front. But he says, no, the Lord's chambers to the north, the one that's guarded by a bunch of the Onyx Knights. Within the room, there are at least a few, I think possibly one large crystal or a few examples of these crystals available in there. If you were to, shall we say, collect or come into owning some of these items, it would be very useful, and I would clearly offer you transport as you needed between the planes, with no other cost at that point, if you were willing to partake of that.
But of course, that would take us time.
Of course it would. Yes, yes, it would certainly take your time. Or you can take me up on the offer later. Obviously, it doesn't have to be now. You can take the cheaper option for this transport, but if you need more controlled and regular transport, shall we put it in those terms, we would come to an agreement of, say, doing something along those lines. It is
But of
honestly up to
cour-
you.
But you would not let us go through with like an IOU saying like, oh, we will do this at some point.
No, I'm afraid I would have to take a little bit more of a contract on you, something that would compel you to make sure that that would happen. Yes, I've been caught out before, you see. Contracts are one thing.
So, what
Don't I know
happens?
it?
Are you gonna tell us what memories you want? We get to pick like a lottery, or is it like what happens?
I will skim through your mind and pick something that I feel is appropriate, a small moment from your past. You won't even know it was gone after that.
Well, that seems fair.
So do you guys agree to these terms for this initial transport to the Feywild? I suppose is the question.
Regis just moves in.
Regis is happy, but everybody else, what do you reckon? Is this happening? Do you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's a tiny memory like?
Wait, are we doing the memory thing now? Or are we doing the...
It looks like you're going to take the transport for now, and then maybe deal with that one at a later date. Is the on that
that's
one?
fine. That's cool.
Maybe we should level up and come back.
Yeah.
We stumbled in a high level area by accident.
Astra will check on Espen and go, "Are you comfortable with this?" I know it's not the best choice of words, but I think it's better than us staying here.
Espen is probably gonna be like the first time you lit a candle or something stupid like that. You know.
It could be the first time that I looked at Gabriella. It could be the last time that I felt her breath on the nape of my neck. It could be any small treasures that I have.
Did you see her a second time?
You did not grow old with someone. You did not have the love of your life die in your arms after a long...
Excuse me.
life.
How do you know?
How old are you?
It doesn't. That is
Yes,
irrelevant.
exactly. You did not
But
grow old with someone, as I said.
If they take the first memory of that, then your second memory becomes that. So you don't lose this first memory. It's the second time would become the
They
first time.
are all precious to me. It is not
Well-
this decision I can make lightly.
You won't remember it afterwards, and you won't even know it happened. So
He's
let's
not
just
taking the
go-
memory of this deal. He's taking the memory itself. I will know what I did. Lathander will know what I did.
Well, if you want to stay here, and we'll come back later on, maybe after we've traded a couple more memories, you could just come back with us.
No,
then we
no,
wouldn't have
the
to come back and trade memories.
The memories was to go to the material plane.
No.
More...
This memories one is a trip to the Feywild right
Yeah,
now.
I thought we were doing the deed for the Feywild.
No, the deed will get you travel whenever you want between the planes.
Yes.
But you're not doing that right now. At the moment, it looks like you just want to get to the Fey and rest. Is what's probably going on by the looks of it, or what you're trying to do.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
I
yeah.
assume when we want to come back, we also need to contact you somehow, right?
Yeah, it's just another memory then, right? Whatever.
Absolutely. There'll be ways and means of contacting me. I get about.
Is it just a memory each time, or?
If you want to travel like that all the time, yes. But if you eventually take me up on this deed at this side, I will, be able to do more transport for you for less, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, are you taking him up on the offer here?
Yeah, Astra's desperate to get out of here as soon as possible, and she doesn't think we can do the deed in time.
I'd love to know first.
You are very
Espen.
Espen is very aware that his acolyte is on the is in the
Yep.
Fey
No,
on
he
the other
he
side,
knows.
yeah.
He knows this.
So it is. Do you all eventually, if reluctantly, agree? Is the question I need to answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take my memories.
Okay. I need each of you then, as you go through, describe what the memory was that is taken from you forever, and it needs to be an important. It has to end up being an important one from your past.
My first cartwheel.
No, it'd be a key moment in your life that is now forever taken from that moment. Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Oh my god, this is.
Can we get back to you and put that in the end of the video when we have?
Can we give you an IOU, Jen?
Yeah, can we give you?
I have one for Milton, but I kind of want to go last.
Okay, fair enough.
Aspen is absolutely going last.
Okay, Cordelia will step forward.
Okay, go. Well done, Drew. Well done. Thank you.
She will
Thank you, Drew.
give the memory of the ceremony that she had to perform and be a part of when she first joined her very first occultist secret society, first of many in her long career as a medium.
Okay, fair enough. So links to a secret society originally, removed from you in the moment. Who's going next in the list?
Okay, if Espen wants to go last, I'll go second.
Okay.
So Milton grew up an orphan, but it's like he doesn't like quite remember his parents. Like he was given up very young, but like there's something like a sliver of a voice, kind of like a vague face shape, like nothing very clear. But like whatever he remembers of like his mother.
Actually, I'll take that. All this where you're saying that there's a vague thought of a person that sash like that. Yeah, that's what you get. You've just given up in the moment without realizing it. Is that you did have memories of.
I did have memories, and now I don't. Okay.
Now you do not. Yeah. So I like that, Milton. Yeah, that's been taken from you as he's rifled through in the and taken that one.
This is so difficult.
Yeah, like Mona's life has been like crap her entire life, so it's kind of
the one bit of joy.
Yeah.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have to be a moment of joy. It has to be a key moment. It doesn't have to be joyous in nature.
I think it's not necessarily joyous, but I think it's that moment where Astra gives up her dreams. Like that's a very specific moment in her life. She just gave up what she
on the dreams of being a bard or something, or
like she wanted to be an orchestral flautist, and then flautist.
And now from her memory, without her even realizing it, the ultimate points of her top end of that music she was able to do with the flute have now been taken from her. She cannot play that thing as well as she once did. She doesn't even know that it's been taken from her in that moment.
My magical instrument is a DOS flute. I won't be able to use it.
You'll be able to use it. You're not.
Okay.
You're just not as good.
Okay.
You're not as good a player as you would once have been. That's now been taken from you.
Okay, I thought I just lost an entire magical item.
No.
Okay,
not
cool,
quite.
cool.
Not in those terms, but yeah,
No, cool.
you're not a star player with it that you once were. Mona, we've still got you left as well, haven't we? What, anything?
And Regulus.
And Regulus, yes, yeah.
Hey, don't throw me under the bus. I'm still thinking.
It's when you have to think outside of the box, guys, isn't it? Yeah, I know it's harder, but what part of
It's
their
making
life-
up memories for our made-up characters is hard.
Maybe
I know.
Reggie could forget the fake voice he puts on.
Hey, excuse me, you don't know that I got a fake voice.
Jess knows because she
Just comes out the other side talking Cockney British.
Yeah. Like in the
never
fake world, you're
happened.
like, oi.
Oi, oi.
Oh, I see that wasn't a big deal, was it?
Penny for the gaff.
Some memories of your mother, Regulus.
Well, I was thinking
gone
of,
in the moment.
There's a couple of different things that have happened to Regulus, and I'm thinking of like, do you want to? Is it like the most important things now, or is it like?
It would be
get progressively worse, or
it needs to be a moment that's worth stealing, if that makes sense. But I mean, there might be more than one of these if you're going to be doing trips. What do you think as he was rifling through his mind, Regulus's mind, that he would think, that's an interesting memory to take?
Maybe the first time his father unit showed him how to break a lock.
Okay, fair enough. So so the first sort of memories of early
there's much bigger
tinkering
ones,
days,
but
early tinkering days. Okay, no problem. That one's given up. And then Mona in the moment, and what do we think?
I think hers would be to do with the cult that she's in. I think it would be to do with the first hunt she had to do for them, and it would have been
the first skilled hunt that she had to do for them, and that one, the elation of being able to do to do it well and all the rest of it. Yeah, that went on.
And
Yes.
the feeling of the god
Triumph. Oh, yeah.
and empowering her. So I think that would be
it. Bringing us to the last in the term here, Espen, I guess.
Espen gives a very weighted look to the librarian, and he just remembers that his acolyte should be on the other side of this, and that it's a great sacrifice, but it is a necessary sacrifice. It is for the greater good. It's a necessary evil, and Lathander will understand. And he remembers the dying words of his wife on her deathbed that gave him so much solace when she passed, and then he doesn't anymore.
Oh, the last word. Yeah.
I forgot I like the flute, and now you're just dying wife.
See, I building up to the big one. See, that's what I thought.
No.
And he'll never know if that would have been selected, or if he isn't at fault because he mentioned that very memory, her dying breath. He never knows.
I think as you look on, not really aware of what's missing, the librarian is just smirking as this is all going on. As you watch, guys, as the portal around you starts to erupt and move, you start to get rid of a feeling that you guys have. You have before will definitely begin as you start to feel yourselves tumbling and falling once more.
Just before we leave, Regulus would be like, "See, no one even noticed anything's gone. Like just smiling away, like nothing's happened." As we enter the void.
Yeah, that's fair enough. As this is all going, and we'll be ending on this sort of note here of you guys passing into the void again. And for Cordelia, it's the signs of the golden light on the other side. You know that something is going on that front. And as we sort of fade to black here, I'm going to have. We see a scene in a strange place, a different time, and basically we see a group of devils around a table. They seem to be playing cards, or it seems to be like that as this is all going on. And one of them says. I trade you the identity of this old woman's on her deathbed. It might be useful in something. And then others playing. See the memories are being played around this table as they're offering them up. And it looks like an individual has won the credits and is pulling them. And they're sort of looking on at their wares in a completely different period of time. As these things will be paid for and used in ways you may not know at a later date. But
is this something we see, or is this something?
No, this is more of this is more like the camera sees this. This is not you. Yeah, if this makes sense on that front. One of them says, "I might be able to use this one day as a secret identity." Interesting. And then it sort of fade to black as all this goes. Oh, well, there we go, guys. Well done, well done. We're going to be heading to the Fae for next time as we deal. So, well done.